Okay, guys, hi. For my video diary, I'm gonna talk about you know, Asian hair, Caucasian hair, and maybe even like Southern Mediterranean hair, like Italian hair. Now, you know that they're always saying that um, Asian hair is so different from Caucasian hair, and Italians also have a kind of like stiffer hair. Um, I was just thinking about that this morning, and I figured out why. For myself, professionals know why, since hair cutting was invented. But for the lay person, such as you and I, um, it took about 2 decades for it to really sink in. So this is the difference between Caucasian hair, Asian hair, and maybe even Italo hair. All right, here we go. Um, the hair, right? The hair strand um, is has pores in it. Like you pluck a hair strand out, and under a microscope, it has pores, like skin. You know, your skin has pores. So white hair, Caucasian hair, has the most pores, most number of pores, and Asian hair has the least number of pores, right? Um, just like the pores aren't there. And then I think maybe Italian hair might, some Italians, they get teased that they're called Asians, and some Italians they get teased they're called white. Um, and then some Italians say I'm Italian. I'm neither Asian nor white, right? But Italians, those people, they fall in the middle. And then there's Caucasian with whose hair has lots of pores, pores on your skin, and then Asian whose hair strand has no pores like on your skin, like very little. And then Italians, they fall somewhere in the middle. So what does this have to do with hair gel? Well, when a white person applies hair gel, and I have one hair gel here. This a doopity doo hair gel. When a white person applies hair gel, okay, get this, they apply it right. The gel sinks into the pores, right, and so their hair has a nice like sparkle to it, right? But when an Asian person applies hair gel, there are no pores, so it sits on the surface, and it has when it dries, it has a shellac finish to it. So a white person, the gel sinks into the pores, fills in the pores, and then the hair becomes like you can style it, right? But it doesn't have that shellac feel, and it has more like a sparkle, right? But an Asian person, when they apply the hair, there aren't any pores for the hair to sink, for the gel to sink in. So it sits on the surface, has shellac feel. If you ever do woodwork and you apply like shellac, you know what I mean. And so for Asian hair, they recommend you do not use gel. They recommend you use a pomade, like hair wax. And I got one here. This one is Studio Hair Wax by L'Oreal, right? So that's what I use for my hair. And then sometimes Italians they have that shellac because because it's like they apply hair gel, but they don't have it's not porous. They don't have as many pores in a hair strand as Caucasian. So it has that shellac, you know. So if you don't want that shellac, you can use this. And what this does is the styling effect has to do with the weight of the hair. So when a Caucasian person applies hair gel, it adds weight to their hair because the hair gel sinks into the pores, right? And so that makes their hair heavier, but also it gives the hair that sort of like a sparkle effect. Now, when an Asian person applies gel, right, it it gives weight to the hair, but it makes it gives it that shellac look, which is looks like a Guido, right? A wet Guido. So you want to add weight to your hair without looking like a gangster. So that's what you do. You use L'Oreal hair wax, hair pomade. There's tons on the market, hair pomade. So that's what I have in my hair. That's how I get to look like this, and I can style it. And then Italians somewhere in the middle, they can take it or leave it as usual. Okay, so this is my video diary for today, for my website, The Culture Proof. I hope you enjoy my content. I appreciate y'all very much. Bye bye.